Breaking news is coming in. The Ministry of Defence has taken a series of very serious precautions after the Spygate scandal broke out. After a review of security protocol, the ministry has decided to restrict internet access on computers. The entry and exit of visitors, journalists and especially those with links to arms agencies is being strictly monitored. The Intelligence Bureau and the military intelligence will also carry out frequent checks to plug any loopholes. Additional CCTV cameras will also be installed and access to photocopy machines will be restricted. Pen drives and mobile phones are already banned in the Ministry of Defence, and this ban will be more strictly enforced. Joining me with all the details is Strategic Affairs Editor Gaurav Sawant. Gaurav, clearly the Ministry of Defence taking cue from the Spygate in order to avoid any more embarrassment, for the government. They've put together a series of checks and balances, but the Ministry of Defence is already, Gaurav, a very protected ministry.
It indeed is. In fact, entry to the Ministry of Defence is highly restricted. But despite that, there have been a series of cases in the past where confidential information, classified documents have leaked out. What we've been told is that Defence Secretary R.K. Mathur and the Joint Secretary G. Ravikant, there were two meetings that were held in the Ministry of Defence after the Intelligence Bureau alerted the Ministry of Defence about suspected papers being found in the custody of some of the accused that could have links to the Ministry of Defence.
Right.
Additional protocols are now being put in place in MOD to ensure that classified information is not ferreted out by suspects. Now, in this case, as in the case of other ministries, it could be lower level employees who could be taking some of the information out. It could be people who are coming in as visitors, as journalists, as veterans with links to arms companies. All of that will be heavily monitored from this point on. Internet access is being restricted to a large extent. Computers anyway do not have a port for pen drive in most cases.
Right.
Standalone computers, internet access control, a lot of measures being taken apart from both Intelligence Bureau and military intelligence will be swooping down on carrying out surprise checks in the ministry to ensure secret information is not ferreted out, Rishika.
All right, increased vigil there at the Ministry of Defence. Gaurav Sawant there bringing us all the details of the slew of measures that the military intelligence and the Intelligence Bureau have in fact put in place at the Defence Ministry ahead of course, the alarm that the Spygate scandal has raised across several ministries in the national capital.